If you've ever said, I didn't know I was supposed to do that, then this episode's for you. January is busy. You're back open, your customers are back, your payroll is back, and all of a sudden, there's a letter, a notice, or a fee that makes you say, wait, what? I'm Beth, and on today's Coffee Break with the Chamber Chicks, we discuss how every January we hear from good business owners who didn't really do anything wrong. They just missed an update. So we're going to keep it simple today, and we'll walk through a few things you should double check right now. Your sales tax settings, renewals, employment paperwork, and more importantly, where to go when you're not sure.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Coffee Break with the Chamber Chicks. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Beth.
Welcome back to our first episode of 2026.
New year, new podcast.
Same Chamber Chicks.
Same Chamber Chicks.
How was your new year, Beth?
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for 2026. I am ready. So ready. You should have watched, if you have not already, you can go back and watch the episode that we did with Terry Smiley on goal setting at the end of the year. So, yeah, she's got us ready to roll with some big goals for 2026.
I must admit, though, I love that episode, but I personally have yet to have time to sit down and implement those things that she was talking about. So that is my plan for this weekend, to sit down and be like, okay, here are the actual goals for the year, because one thing that she said that I loved was a dream is in your head, but a goal is on paper. So I want to sit down and make my
figure those. I immediately drank the 12-week year Kool-Aid, bought the book, read it in a day. And I mean, just ate.
Beth got a Kindle for Christmas.
I did get a Kindle for Christmas. Thank you, Emily. Appreciate it. Yeah, got a Kindle for Christmas, ate that book right up. Nom, nom, nom. And loved it. Absolutely loved it. So, yeah, we are ready. I'm ready.
Yes, ready. But January is kind of like a reset.
January is different. It's different for all of us. Yeah. It doesn't matter what your industry is in White County. It is different for everybody.
Well, it's kind of tricky because, I mean, especially for us, like we've been kind of in and out of the office, like towards the end of December. And especially with what we do is December even itself is kind of hard because when we're working with the businesses, people are taking off. So we have things that we're like, oh, we'll circle back to that because this person has been off and we've been waiting to hear back and blah, blah, blah.
You know who you are. We've received many out of office email responses. So.
But we're out of our rhythm, right?
Yeah.
So then like you come back into January and you're like, I'm drinking from a fire hydrant. Like everything is happening.
At one time.
Yeah.
And should have been done 3 weeks ago.
I saw a meme that was like, everyone is circling back. So that's, January's hard because like things,
it is.
Like life is still happening even when we have taken some time off for the holidays.
And well-deserved time. I mean, like you guys that took some time off, you deserved it. And a lot of our tourism folks worked really hard through December. Listen, people were beating down your doors. It's probably the busiest December I've seen in a decade. Mm-hmm. So exceptional work, all of our tourism folks who handle those throngs of people. Our Christmas parade is the largest attendance we've ever seen. I mean, mind-blowingly large. So for all those businesses in Cleveland that were open for that, we're sure that, that was a busy time for you and our friends in.
And we need a break. We all need a break.
Everybody needs a break.
But things don't stop.
Things do not stop.
Time crunches don't just go away, or deadlines don't just go away. So today we're talking a little bit about how to reset January and things that we should be thinking about.
And things to do in January that are pretty crucial.
Yeah.
To keep you out of trouble.
So let's just dive right into it. Kick us off, Beth, with our first important topic of things you need to be thinking about and be aware of in January so that your business doesn't get sideways.
You know me. I'm going to be the one who makes sure you have a budget, you have a plan. I'm the operations-minded one. So you're not going to like what I have to say, but I promise you it'll keep you out of a world of trouble. The first most important thing is we've tried to get the word out. We've sent you multiple emails, and we got your out-of-office responses. But the floating local option sales tax or property tax reduction local option sales tax passed in November. If you're a retail business, a restaurant business, if you sell a consumable good that has sales tax applied to it, you need to be collecting this property tax reduction local option sales tax. For those of you who are not...
PTR lost.
Yes, we're calling it PTR lost.
Formerly Floss.
You've heard us call it floss, but now the state of Georgia decided they didn't like that name. That's fine. We'll roll. We don't care.
Dentists were like, it's too close to what we do.
Much. No. 4 out of 5 dentists agree. You know, there's a Friends reference for that because Chandler goes, "What? Did the 5th dentist came?" I love that show. But back to the property tax reduction, local option sales tax. So this is an additional 1% sales tax collected on consumable goods. There are some groceries that are not applied to this. Like if you purchase a vehicle, that's a different kind of tax. But for most consumable goods, you have to add in that extra 1%. And the state of Georgia is going to want that when you file your sales tax collections next month. And I don't want you getting in trouble with the Department of Revenue because you didn't know.
I didn't know is not an excuse.
I'd write you a note, but I don't think they like me that much. So that's our big thing. We want to make sure everybody knows. To that end, your chamber chicks have been working with a lot of the softwares that you guys use, like your QuickBooks. They have updated to make sure that they follow the current state sales tax laws. Shopify has been updated, but we don't know what all of you use. All of you use something very different, and we have some of you, and you know who you are when I say this, you are writing it on a notepad and you're sending it out, so you know who you are. And we're okay with it. You do you.
You do you.
No
boo-boo.
judgment here. Absolutely no judgment.
But make sure you're collecting 8%.
Make sure, because the state's going to want their penny. And as we collect this collection is designed to go for the next 5 years. But this is one thing I really want to make sure everybody knows about. Go ahead and start collecting that 1%. You're going to have to pay it. You might as you need to collect it now. You will have to pay it later.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
It's not one that you want to bite you in the butt later.
Yeah. And systems, you want to make sure that all of your software is up to date. If you're using some sort of point of sale software, just check it. Just take a minute, look over it. I promise you it will save you a world of heartache trying to backtrack time, because if you have to backtrack, you're going to have to go through weeks of data and money, because again, the state's going to want their penny. Yeah. We've talked to a lot of the accountants in the area. They are aware of it. If you need an accountant, want to talk to an accountant, what do we say? Call your chamber chicks. We're not accountants, but we know really good ones.
Yes. Another thing that may be worth mentioning, Beth, is can you explain a little bit about how, while the collections are happening this year, what that looks like when November rolls around? Yeah.
So while collections are going on now, this tax has to be in effect for a full year before it's applied to your actual property tax reduction. So if you own commercial property, or your house is here in White County, if you own any property in White County, the property tax reduction local option sales tax is designed to be applied to your total tax bill for the county. Now, you will still have school taxes to pay, but this thing is designed to lower your property tax bill. And based on projections, we've had an economist come in and talk to us about it. We've had worked with a great consultant who is well versed in municipality business. Great guy, has helped us work through this new tax, and based on projections, it will lower your county property tax. The county portion, not the school board, but the county portion by half is what we're anticipating.
But we don't want you thinking, oh, I'm paying this 1%, and in November I get a $0 bill.
No, that is not the case.
Just be informed.
Just know they cannot adjust the property tax until they know what the total tax collection is for the year. So it is a 1-year lag. So we'll be collecting this tax for a year. It will be applied to your 2027 tax bill. Yeah. So it's going to take a minute, but good things do that. Good things take a minute.
That's right.
So yeah, that's kind of the big one. I will say always take a look at your budgets. January is a great time to make sure if most everybody's on a calendar year budget. So go ahead and make sure that you've budgeted things, you're forecasting well. Some of our tourism businesses, look, I know it's hard to forecast in a hotel and a restaurant, but we're happy to help. We can suggest some help. Forecasting is helpful because you're going to need to plan for lean times and profitable times. Our farmers, every industry we have in White County is going to do this. Our farm families are doing it. Our hotels are doing it. Our restaurants are doing it. Our retailers are doing it. Everybody has a season, right? So bear that in mind when you're looking at your budget. Nobody likes to talk about budgets. I mean, maybe me, Kelly Wilkins, but that's it. That's the two of us. We like it because we're really type A people, but again, take a look at those. You probably have a lot of paperwork. You got a lot of paperwork you haven't looked at all year long. Take a look at your insurance. Great time. Call your insurance agent. Let's talk about what you need.
Please see our previous podcast with Jesse Harkins from Northern Mountain Insurance to talk about how you need to be reviewing your policy.
Yep. Do review your policy. Great time to do it. Go ahead and pull that thing out. A lot of times we don't think about it, but it's a good time to take a look at that. And I know our folks in the insurance business will be glad to talk to you about that. Other systems that you may want to look at. There are things for you folks with commercial property. You want to check your structures, right? You want to make sure things are fully operational in those. If you have big commercial property, I hope that you have a CapEx plan, that you have a plan of improvement. That all ties to your budget, which is why you got to look at your budget first. So
find out why travelers are leaving 5-star reviews for the gourmet breakfast at the Sautee Inn. Experience true Southern hospitality in a historic Victorian farmhouse with breathtaking mountain views and decadent nightly desserts. Book your escape to get your breakfast at thesauteeinn.com. The Sautee Inn, historic charm, modern comfort.
Hey, Cleveland and White County. It's Danya with a Tipsy Tomato coming at you on this beautiful chilly day. We just wanted to say thanks for your patronage to the latest restaurant and wine bar on the square in Cleveland, Georgia. We've been celebrating 1 year, and that's thanks to you, our friends, our neighbors, and all the guests that come our way. Check out our weekly and daily specials on Facebook and Instagram, and be on the lookout for our Valentine's dinner coming soon. We appreciate you. Thank you, Cleveland.
Now it's time to talk about something that... It's the emails people are like, I never saw this, I swear. It went in my spam. I had no idea that my business license renewed on the same day every year for the past 20 years. Just kidding, I don't know. I'm just giving you guys a hard time. No.
Your inbox is full. We know it. Our inbox is full. You got to check it. I mean, you just got to check it. There's no way around it. I'm sorry. AI is not going to solve that. Yeah. Not today.
Not today.
Maybe later. Maybe next week. Not today. But yes, your inbox is full of stuff that you need to know about. So go through that because a lot of those are probably renewals on your licensure.
Yeah.
And I don't care what.
Or certifications or any sort of thing that you might need renewed.
Yes. Your business has some sort of license or certification. If you're a restaurant, you have ServSafe certifications. If you are a hairdresser, you have certifications. You have licenses. If you have a daycare center, you have. I mean, everybody has these. Your food service permits. If you're a restaurant, you have a pouring license. You have an alcoholic beverage license. So these things, you need to stay on top of those. If you're in the city of Cleveland, your business license renewal was due on December 31st. Go ahead and make sure you give Evie a call. She's ready, willing to help. And Helen, I don't remember exactly offhand when yours is, but call over there, talk to Susie.
All the ladies will hook you up.
The best. I mean, I love those ladies.
I know. We have got the best.
Oh my gosh.
As a sidebar, we just have the best municipalities staffs, like of all three of them are so great.
You sisters who work at the municipal offices, I would put y'all up against anybody. Ooh, we should suggest like a city Olympics. And have them. Lisa, you would win.
But anyways, like they're so phenomenal and they're willing to help. But don't wait until
there's no time to do anything about it.
Because sometimes it's not that they don't want to help, but sometimes you've waited to the point that like there is a fine or there is a fill in the blank for whatever, the repercussion is.
And it's not their business. They can't just waive it. That's the city's business. That's a law. It has to be paid, and there will be a fine because that's the law. So it's not like they're trying to be mean. Just don't wait. Just pick up the phone. They're so nice there.
Yeah.
All of them.
Everywhere. So, I mean, whatever certifications or renewals that you need, you just don't want to be manically running around trying to,
Save yourself the headache. There'll be plenty more headaches to be had down the road, I assure you. So skip it this time. Renewals of things. Again, that comes back to your insurance and things. Make sure stuff's renewed. We had health insurance that needed to be renewed. Well, that just rolls us right into the next thing.
Yeah.
Employment documents. I can't stop laughing because we saw this funny meme. So employment documents need to go out. W-2s need to be sent.
I feel like now you have to tell them.
No, I don't want to be embarrassed. W-2s
They
need to be...
believe it too.
That's true.
Some of these people listening, they are walking in the same shoes as we are.
Listen, everybody has an opinion on how you do your job. So we saw this funny meme today that said, we'll be printing all the W-2s for those people who wanted to tell us how to do our job.
Yeah. So y'all have some of those. I know y'all have some of those.
Oh my goodness. 1099. You got to get your 1099 contract labor. A lot of our businesses in White County have 1099 contract labor. Now's the time to get that stuff out, get it going. Go ahead and start working on your tax filing. Don't. I know accountants across the rolling hills and mountains of White County are thanking me for this moment. Do not bring a shoebox full of receipts over to Brenda Helton's office and dump it on her desk. Go ahead and start getting yourself ready, understand what your tax deductions are. Laws change every year. Listen, my husband is self-employed. We go through it all the time. I know you guys. You have tax deductions either you don't know about or you're making them up. But anyway.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning. Not everything is a write-off. There are some really good things you can be writing off and deducting, but not everything.
But again, if you're concerned, if you need some help with direction, give us a call. We'll get you in touch with a great accountant.
Yeah.
Yeah, taxes. It takes me a long time to do the taxes for the farm. So yeah, go if you don't do it quarterly, if you don't set this aside the time to do it quarterly, now's a good time to just block out some time, get the thing knocked out. Don't wait until April 12th or 13th to go, oh, maybe I need to figure out if this right. Don't. Save us all the headache. Because we love you and we would rather just be hanging out at Clyde's and eating lunch than sorting through a box of... I say that because my husband used to do that. So I'm not saying. I love him.
Another thing that you need to be thinking about for the year is start looking at your calendar.
Good one.
I know that not everybody is maybe as planner oriented as you and I like to be.
We stress people out. We plan
I
so much.
love planning. I love a planner. If you've seen my planners, I'm not sponsored by Plum Planner, but I'm going to change your life. PLUM, Plum Planner. Go look it up. If you need a discount code, hit me. No, but like we love a good planner. Like we are here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not,
because you don't get things done because in your head it's a dream.
That's right. And on paper, that's your actual goals and plans. One thing that I think just like from a chamber perspective, I love that we do the More campaign in the fall, help people kind of plan for what's coming up the next year. However, some people buy things and they're so excited about it and then they literally forget. They get busy. We go through the holidays. We've got, getting ready for the next year. And then they forget, oh my gosh, I have 8 tickets to Taste of the Town and I didn't even think about it. And because my email was full, I missed the invitation I missed the phone call because my inbox was full or whatever. And now it's like a week before Taste and I forgot about it and now I have to fill my table.
Yep.
So I think if you can go ahead and look at like what whether it's sponsorships and things with the chamber, or maybe you've sponsored a 5K at Park and Rec,
Right.
or maybe you've whatever commitments that you have planned
have
for the
some-
year, go ahead and put that on your
with
calendar.
your school system or with your church, even just stay
for
on
business
top of that.
and personal, and that way you can be better prepared and you don't feel blindsided, especially when it comes to doing something like, I mean, we're not the only organization who does things like taste, where you've
Sure.
got tables of things and you need to invite people and and that way you can give your people that you want to come like adequate invitation time, and you don't feel like I'm scrambling and now I am left with my 5 JV friends, like those are not my starters.
We had to talk after. I didn't know we had a JV team for friends.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think that's
but
funny.
you know what I'm
though.
saying? Like, sometimes you have all these tickets and then you're like invite people, but then you didn't give them enough time. So then you like have to revert to the like people that they're friends, but like you probably wouldn't have invited them first. And you're still going to have fun, but you would have had a better time if you invited the people that you really wanted to invite with like 2 months notice. This has gotten so off track.
This is so unhinged. No, I love it.
So sorry, guys. Please know that if I've ever invited you to something, you are my first string friends. Okay?
First string. No JV team here. Although I think some of our friends have JV teams.
All that to say,
I love
it's
that so
better
much.
if you can go ahead and put the big commitments that you have on your calendar and plan that way.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's another example, block party. We've got a lot of people who've got booths for block party. Well, okay, you're going to need a tent. You're going to need, or you may want
Promotional
some sort of
items.
promotional items or a tablecloth or whatever. Well, okay, if you the block party's May 7th. If you wait until April and then think, oh gosh, I need all these things, you may not get what you want in time.
You're going to get leftovers, and you don't want that. We don't want that.
Again, you get your JV promotional. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
do get the Temu version of promotional items.
But another thing, beyond that is then you can like work backwards to get to where you need to go.
Absolutely.
Just like with the block party items.
And if you've taken the time to look at your budget, that nobody likes to do, you know when you have cash flow. And you know when you have a lean time and you need to be a little more aggressive with marketing. And maybe you've sat down with your chamber chicks and they've already asked you when your lean time is, and they've suggested some key marketing. So,
And going back to that too, like with our benefit structures that we have here at the chamber, like there's a lot of benefits that you do get on a yearly basis. We have levels that offer an ad in our printed newsletter. We have levels that offer a flight on the digital sign. So you need to be thinking about, okay, well, my slow month is this month. Okay, let me see if I can redeem that digital sign in the month that I'm slow, or plan. Like, don't just not use your benefits because you
didn't
never
think
took
about
the
it.
time to think about it. So
absolutely. And that, those are good all year. And there's some things that we can't adjust time on. There's some things like we have legislative things that if you're in that top tier, I've already sent you your calendar invites for that. We're big on calendar invites because we live and die by calendars. So absolutely leverage your calendar. Use it as a tool. It's there to help you, and it's super, super convenient.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is like, we've talked about it on several podcasts. We talked about it with our goal setting podcast with Terry. We talked about it in our podcast with Janessa Sabella from Peace Mama Spa. Like, make your year intentional, whatever that looks like for you. Like, you have, we're at the first month of the year. You've got a fresh slate, no matter how horrible your 2025 was. Let's
just
be
putting that in the
intentional.
back and rolling on.
Right, because that we can't control that. We can't change it. So let's make this year intentional, whether that's...
I'm excited about this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we have some great programming. Our community's growing in very exciting ways. We have some new job announcements that are coming up this year. I mean,
there's just a lot of good things.
So much good stuff.
Yeah.
So much good stuff.
But we need to,
Also give
plan
space.
for it and plan space. Plan, like we talked about with
Time for
Janessa.
yourself.
And don't let this year just happen to you.
Because you'll look back and the time will have gone. What
Yeah.
you did with it is up to you.
Yeah.
And check out upcoming podcasts because we have some really, really great.
We have some exciting things coming. So it's going to be a great year. And we're just happy that you're here.
So excited for this year. I just can't say it enough. Almost as excited as Jeff and I were to start the Christmas parade. He thought that was ridiculous. Let's see, what else? Always check in with us. Guys, we're here to help. Always here to help. I think we say that. We've said that on every podcast. Our good friend dropped by the office yesterday. He was talking about a guy that he worked with used to tell him, Harry. Oh, what did he say?
He said, Harry, you'll never get a yes if you don't ask.
If you don't ask. So call us so we have an opportunity to give you a yes.
Or find a path forward, whatever that looks like.
Also, yes, be flexible because lots of ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
Please don't be skinning cats.
Just an expression. Even your JV cats.
That would not go over well at my house. We love our little barn cat. He's the most expensive animal we've ever had.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us for this episode of Coffee Break with the Chamber Chicks. Like Beth said, we have got a lot of amazing episodes coming up to help you have tactical tools to grow your business. So make sure to subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, I just say. YouTube, Amazon Music. We're a lot of places.
YouTube.
So
you guys are eating it up on YouTube.
Yeah. So check it out. Make sure to subscribe so that way you're getting up-to-date information on our most recent podcasts. And if you have questions, as always, shoot us a message, drop a comment on the Spotify, or call our office anytime.
And if this podcast was helpful to you, share it with a friend because it'll be helpful to them.
That's right. But until next time, we will see you. Love you. Bye.